So, hello everybody. Today I'm giving you a glimpse of the new service that is launched by KSRTC. So, the new service name is Ambari Dream Class. This is basically a sleeper service offered on Volvo platform. So, earlier KSRTC used to have sleeper class buses or services, but they were based on Indian made buses which were not that comfortable. But a new service has been launched by KSRTC and now it is called as Dream Class, Ambari Dream Class, and it's on a Volvo chassis. Now the difference between the normal sleeper class and the Volvo sleeper class is that the ordinary sleeper class was made on Ashok Leyland or Tata chassis, but the new one is on Volvo. That is one thing. And the second thing is that the body was built by Corona. We can see here the new service. The body is built by Celerte. Okay, so if I'm pronouncing that correctly, if you can see that. So this is completely a multi-axle platform. That means the ride will be far more comfortable and compared to the ordinary Corona service, which is quite bad in my opinion. I had traveled only once. I'm a frequent traveler on Bangalore-Vijayawada route, and I almost always take this Airavata, which is nothing but a reclining sleeper, 2+2 on Volvo chassis. So this is a new service, although it is very new to KSRTC. This type of service is not new to Indian bus travelers, because some other private service providers like VRL and some others in the north are already providing this kind of a service since last 1 year or so. So let us see how it fares in comparison to the other ones. I have never traveled in such a bus before, but what I can see from some of the YouTube uploads, you have a personalized infotainment system in such kind of buses. Some buses also offer washrooms and cushy seats and pillows and all of that. Now let us see how this bus fares compared to the other services offered by the private players in the similar class. Okay, so I'll tell you about the price and the price differential between the normal Airavat Club class and this Ambari Dream Class. But now let us get into the bus and explore what is inside. So here we have the driver space with a first aid kit. It's a 2+1 arrangement, as you can see here. 2 and 1. So in the end you have a fire extinguisher for fire safety. And really there is no toilet inside this bus. So this is my bunk, and right opposite to me is the twin bunker bed, but in the online reservation this bunker bed is not available for the passengers, because as you can see here there is an emergency exit over there. So this bunker bed has not been allotted to anybody. In fact, you cannot select this. So coming to the berth inside, so they've given a steel stand where you can put your water bottles and backpacks, and you've got a little AC vent over here. AC is perfectly fine here. So you can see this AC vent and reading light, and there is a charger with a normal electric type and a USB socket. And the upholstery, the upper part of this thing, I think it's a resin liner, and this is the normal bed. So you can see that it's a curved bed, and therefore there are no pillows. Anyway, I have been given this white bed sheet and a really nice comfortable Raymond made blanket. So it says Raymond Home Premium. The touch and feel is really good, maybe because it's quite new. Really, it's quite shiny, if you can see that. Yeah. So apart from that, there is no personalized infotainment system, just like what you get in some other private services. Just like the, I can understand from KSRTC perspective, because anyway, personal infotainment system these days, passengers carry their own mobile phones, and if they want to see or watch anything, they would rather watch something on their mobile phones, because network is almost there throughout the length of the journey. So I don't see that, instead of passengers being forced to watch what the driver or the conductor wants, it's better to leave it to the passengers. And anyway, the good part is that they're given this steel frame or kind of a thing, where you can put your water bottle and your backpacks. Coming to the ride comfort is really good. It's comparable to AC train, whether it is second AC or third AC, whatever, because the comfort is, it's quite expected that the suspension system of Volvo is much better than the Indian counterparts. So this ride is absolutely smooth, but what I'm really disappointed is they're not giving a pillow, which is very essential. Let me show you this. This is not even a pillow. This is just kind of a hump that they have provided, and it's quite hard. And then you have these good curtains which will completely cover your cabin from the outside light and gives you a lot of privacy. That's very good. And of course the view is also very good. The other thing that I was disappointed was that the backrest here, if you can see this backrest, they should have extended till up till here. Unfortunately, they have not done it. The other passenger services, what I have seen over YouTube, they have given a really good backrest. Anyway, backrest will be needed when you are sitting and perhaps watching something. Here, unfortunately, we have nothing to watch except something on your mobile phones. You can browse something on your mobile phone. My overall experiences, or say overall rating, if you can see, I would give somewhere around 6 to 7 out of 10 points, because one is they're not providing the pillow, which is quite essential, and I think they should have given a personal infotainment system, at least to match the competition. Okay, so though it may not be needed and not every passenger may use it, but just to match with the competition, they should have provided that. The second thing is these bunker beds are too low, just on the floor, the lower ones. So which I think is a little uncomfortable, but once you get into the bunker beds, I think you'll get used to it. Now the problem is why they have made it so low. I think because they have not tried to play with the CG of the bus. They have not extended the height of the bus, and you can see here, just I'm going to switch my camera over here and show you the kind of headroom that I'm getting. Yeah. So you can see here, this is the headroom that I'm getting here. So I'm 5'6", so on average Indian male who is around 5'6" can easily sit here comfortably without being just shoved in, if I may say so, into a cramped cabin. So this cabin is quite spacious and airy, and also it's not claustrophobic. I mean, because of which it is not claustrophobic. So you can see the window. You can get a good wide view of the outside. So it's quite an enjoyable ride because, as you all know, that Volvo provides better suspension, and there is absolutely no jerk, and only, I mean, if you compare the jerking, the ordinary Ambari or Corona is quite jerky, and you will not be able to sleep at all. And because it's a multi-axle bus, even the sharp bends or the sharp turn that the driver takes, sharp and sudden turns, are quite smooth and quite easy. So therefore your sleep will be far more comfortable. I am feeling that. I've been inside the bus for the last 1.5 hours now, and it's quite comparable to what you experience in the trains, because okay, now this is something that I don't like, because once they have switched off the main switch, I'm unable to switch on my reading lights, so which is quite bad, absolutely bad. So here we go. This is what the view that I'm getting from my window. So yeah, coming back to the height of the bus and the height of the coach, in fact, they have not tried to alter or extend the height, so which is good, because they are not all playing with the CG of the bus, which makes it quite safe. And if the CG of the bus is quite low, I mean, if it is low as designed by the company, it can attain the rated speeds, and the bus can really move at faster speeds without worrying about the balance or toppling in a sudden curve or a turn. So anyway, this bus is a bus. I mean, this service is something which is which can give a stiff competition to AC train travel, sleeper class, or AC sleeper class, third AC or second AC, whatever. So it's quite good, it's quite comfortable. It's as comfortable as you may feel in second AC. But coming to the price, see, this ticket I got it at around 1,600 rupees, 1,650. If you compare, being a summer, I can understand that price might be a little over and above what one expects, because even the 2+2 recliner that you have, Airawat, is around 1,300, and only 300 rupees of additional price, and you get to sleep very comfortably. But however, things could have been lot better. As I said, pillows could have made a big difference in the comfort, and also a personalized infotainment system even though I'm not a big fan of it. I'm telling you again and again, I may not use it, but for people who use it, okay, it should have been given. I mean, it should have been provided. That is something which is seriously missing. And the kind of upholstery and the kind of sidebars, etc., I can see that this looks quite ordinary, quite ordinary, quite ordinary. Because compare it to similar kind of private services, private bus services, the look and feel of the handlebars, etc., seems less sophisticated. So let us see. This has been introduced just 1 week back. So let us see how customers like or dislike this. I guess it's just a beginning. It's just the beginning. Let us see how it progresses and what feedback the KSRTC gets from the customers. Now, one important thing is that KSRTC is a pioneer of AC bus travel, at least in southern India, particularly Volvo bus travel in the entire country, in fact. I wonder why it took KSRTC so much of time to come up with a AC bus built on a Volvo platform. I mean, private players like VRL, maybe Morningstar and others, they had this Volvo bus service quite long before. I mean, almost 1 year, 2 years back. But KSRTC has given it just now. I mean, they are actually lagging behind the competition these days now. So, and then of course, I mean, the kind of service, as I said, it's not as good as some of those private players. Okay, I think it's a lot of catching up to do for the KSRTC, for all its reputation, for being the #1 public sector transportation company in the country, and also bagging so many awards annually for the last decade or so. I think there are some lessons to be learned now. So that's it from my side. So I'm signing off. Thank you very much for watching.